and this is like a profound thing that can impact the human phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
That's like really intense to think about, isn't
It's
it?
intense and controversial a little bit, right?
I wouldn't say a little bit, a lot, right?
A lot, yeah.
So this technology is available,
It's
and because
available, it's
it
cheap, it's evolving over time, and it's like matter of time till people actually start applying it into humans. But there's also like the conspiracy theories, that goes behind all of this.
so name a conspiracy theory or
Why?
describe one
Okay,
of
one
them.
of these is like, um, okay, let's say diabetes, or let's say a condition. Okay, let's say a random condition. Okay, this pharmaceutical, for example, provides such a lot of medicine for people who have this specific condition. Let's say cancer. Okay, that's a really big one.
Okay.
Why why would why would pharmaceuticals would like to cure cancer when they actually get millions and millions and millions of dollars from the treatments there,
That's a great
right?
point.
Right. So up to this moment, I think like CRISPR is gonna stay in research mode, probably till for a long time, to be honest.
You
There's
think
such a big
wow.
controversy. Yeah, there's such a big controversy right now with pharmaceuticals that you know there is something that stopped us specifically.
So being sick is very profitable for a lot of
Way well profitable. Yes. Like for example, let's say like okay, let's say I contract a virus. I'm really, really, really sick, and I need some medicine. Actually, no, that example doesn't go with this. But let's say I have diabetes, right? And there's
uh,
a way actually to cure diabetes over CRISPR, which I don't know if it's possible. But let's say there's a way to cure it,
okay.
right? Why will pharmaceuticals like us to cure diabetes if they get like tons of money from that,
Yeah.
like the treatments, and you know?
Yeah. This has been exciting, but like I feel like there's definitely going to be like unless the pharmaceutical companies buy into if they're the ones doing it. Well, like you said how cheap it was, but
Mhm.
like companies will find a way to make it be really expensive, right?
I'm pretty sure they will in the future. Yes.
So what would you think is going to happen? Like your best guess?
My best guess right now is that CRISPR is gonna stay in research mode. And of course, people are gonna be publishing new papers about like, oh, I did this I CRISPR this in humans and all of that. But I think it's gonna stay like that. We're not gonna find like anything ultimate potentially like, oh, we're about to cure cancer with CRISPR or like that in like many, 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 many years.
Even though we could theoretically do it now.
Even though we can theoretically do it, I don't think it's gonna come out. Just because the amount of money like cancer is making like upon treatments.
So then do you feel people that are very wealthy could bypass that and then use this technology
If
rather
there's like
than yeah.
if there's corruption, basically yes.
Would that be like
Like I think it will be mostly corruption because you're like paying huge amounts of money just to get something that other people cannot,
but think of like we think of say you get cancer. We
Yes.
have kind of the standard process that people go through to treat
Yeah.
cancer.
The chemotherapy, the pills and everything.
But that's not to say like you could go try this other thing or like not CRISPR in general, but like any stuff that isn't considered like standard. What's the difference between like someone someone doing CRISPR as like what's not considered standard. Like, does that make any sense?
No, not really.
Okay. Like how soon before like general public mostly knows about this and like the term CRISPR is like used, like really pushed out there?
To be honest, like it can be years up to now. It can be like many years. I don't think it's not. I mean, it can happen years soon or in years, but my best guess is gonna happen in years that people actually start like find out about like, oh, CRISPR can cure this. Like we should get like CRISPR. We should get like CRISPR vaccines or something like that.
So right now, not a lot of people know about it.
I'm pretty sure they have heard the word CRISPR before, but I'm not quite sure if they know what it means at 100%.
So for things to really like move, you would need, say in America, right? You would need a majority, and in any country, you would need a majority of people to like know what it could potentially do.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, and as I said, if like America is gonna start like doing research in CRISPR, I feel that this topic should be like extremely closely looked at because like there can be like many complications here.
What do you mean?
No, like people starting to experiment in humans, and that will not look good.
But we
As
have
I
to
said,
do it
it's
at
like
some point, right? Or what?
I'm pretty sure it will be need to be done at some point. But for now, what I know is that they're doing this in mice.
So do you think like the first human that whose DNA is edited will be looked at and like their name, they will be like remembered forever in a way? The way like Neil Armstrong was the first to walk on the moon, like
Yes.
do you think?
Like I know, I'm pretty sure that in China, for example, they have been already working with this in humans, but they don't they don't make it like open to the public. And
Oh
as
yeah.
soon as someone knows, I mean, as soon as someone like starts to do CRISPR in America and actually cure something which is actually huge, like cancer, yeah,
Hmm.
I think this guy is gonna be like his name will be like mostly known around the area.
So